Nicky Hawkins just come back from Craven Cottage. Virtually, it was West Ham 0, Fulham 0. Yes, we weren't at the races today, I'm afraid. We were second best for a lot of that game. We was lucky to come over a point.
Yeah, pretty flat game, to be fair. Fulham on top for most of the game, I think. So we're pretty fortunate that Fulham can't finish, really. So a lot of chances wasted by them. We looked a bit kind of leggy, and I think a lot of that was due to Antonio. I think sometimes you need to press from the front, and he didn't seem to have much energy. Wasn't really pressing their defenders to create space behind him, and then that's the way the kind of momentum sort of carried on throughout the game. Really, I mean, there was a couple of chances for us. I think Kufal hit the bar. Bowen could have got his foot to it in the first half. I think that was about it, really. So yeah, you get those games now and again, but like you said, again, the reasonably good thing is when we play like that, we always seem to not lose and get something. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a positive point on the back of an average performance, I think. Yeah,
I definitely think it's a positive point when you see how the game was going. But there's a couple of big talking points here. Yaz is you just mentioned him there, Antonio, not pressing as usual. He doesn't look like he can play 2 games in a week, and now he's injured, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he did the that bit, didn't he, early on to take me off, which we know what that means. So it looks like it's going to be Yamalenko and I mean, Lingard can't play in the cup, but in the league, I think it'll be Lingard supporting Yamalenko up front in the league games, really, unless we got someone from the youth team to come up. So it's happened a lot earlier, literally, second game after the window closed. And then doesn't look like he's going to be risked in the cup game, which is a shame, but typical, really, for us. So, yeah, I think it's going to be difficult.
It's so disappointing, yes, because we could all see it coming from
2
months back.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It looks like a bit of stubbornness from the manager and the owner side, and it's ended up with no one coming in, I think. But hopefully it doesn't affect the team. And then obviously we'll talk about the second big point, but that'll affect the team if the decision doesn't get reversed. So we could be missing two key members of our team going forward, I think. Yeah.
Absolutely, mate. Well, we're missing 2 because I think it's the most ridiculous red card I think I've ever seen. I've never seen a referee give a red card on the advice of another referee when the player that was fouled is basically telling him it weren't a foul, he did it by accident. I think that's the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah, we've got 2 sort of controversial people on the pitch, I think. Mike Dean, we know already. And if you read the comments leading up to the game, a lot of people were posting that it's going to be a penalty because he needs something anyway to get himself in the headlines. Mitrovic is always in the middle of controversial things. I think he had a good battle with Ogbonna in the first game, trying to get him sent off a couple of times. Then he managed it with Souček, and all it is, if you have a look at it, Mitrovic has got his hand on Souček's chest, so they're just literally just pushing each other, which is quite normal. And if that's a sending off, then Nicky, that obviously we already know the football that we grew up watching. We're watching netball now, aren't we? It's absolutely non-contact sport now. It could have been a yellow. Yellow would have been fair. We would have taken it on the chin. We'll appeal it, see what happens.
Now, there's a little bit of argy-bargy going on in the watch-along where I was there. I don't think the appeal will be overturned because, he's watched that many, many times. Lee Mason's watched it. They're not going to want to embarrass him. And I think it's an absolute joke. If it doesn't, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how they can.
Yeah, I mean,
we in the mirror, do you know.
Either way, we want it decided quick. So hopefully it'll be Monday we're looking at now. By the time we'll find out, and if it doesn't get overturned, I believe it's 3 games for violent and straight red. I'm not too sure. Yeah. 3 league games, I believe. I think he should be okay for the FA Cup. It's a different competition. But
I think if we appeal it Monday, then he should be. He should be because of the appeal process. But I don't know. I don't know how it works now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if he doesn't play, then it looks like Fornells will slip in the middle, I think, like a lot of people have been saying. But just take each game as it comes. And, yeah, we all knew we were 2-3 bodies short going into it. Yeah, let's see. I mean, at the moment, the results have kind of gone our way still. I think Chelsea are the only ones that can get close to us. I think Spurs are still a bit way off, 1 point behind Liverpool, and I think Villa are still a couple of points away from us. So, I mean, I was talking to someone this morning, and I think seventh is what I'm looking at, Nicky, at the end of the season to get that last Europa spot. I don't think fourth, fifth is realistic. I mean, we're being cheeky, I think, with a lot of the teams. I expect Chelsea to get quite close to us, if not overtake us with their squad. I think seventh is what we should be aiming for, with a hope that the team that win the league and FA Cup are also in the top four. That'll help us. Otherwise,
we'll just win the FA Cup, then we can do what we want in the league, you know?
Yeah, it's just we were down with the window, then we went all the way up. Now we're a bit down again. So. But the next game's Sheffield United, so I know no game's easy, but we need to go all out for 3 points in that game. But the one today is one that we'll quickly forget. We're not going to replay it and watch it again tomorrow. It wasn't very entertaining. It's 1 point on the board. Terrible weather, pitch cracking up, and Fulham will be more frustrated than us tonight. I think we'll just move forward with it. Substitution-wise, Yarmolenko didn't offer much. Noble was very surprising for me. I felt Fornells might have come on. I think the idea was to stop Fulham just attacking us and controlling the midfield, I think.
Loftus-Cheek was taking the piss, I think, a little bit.
He's very good. I think in the last game when he played against Rice, I think Rice was saying he totally done me. He's the only one that he seems to really do well against Rice as a big unit. And I think even you wanted him in our team about a couple of years ago, didn't you? Bring him in.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
To beef us up, and that's the kind of person we need. So, yeah, let's move on, Nicky. I mean, yeah, we've got the controversial point. Not much to talk about in terms of play, I think. It's, no one of those, mate. Take care, mate.
Thank you very much, mate.
Take care.